All right, this is my quiver right here, and it's rad. It's like my space vehicles, mental space vehicles. This is a really interesting board here. Dimensions completely unknown. It's a big honker of a single fin. It's made by a TIKI Surfboards, but the funny story about this board is my dad found it at the landfill a couple years back, and I was starting to explore riding some different boards, and when you get on this board, you instantaneously can feel like how much drag there is and how just difficult it is to transition from like a normal shortboard thruster. And so I really enjoyed that process. Like, it taught me so much that I never thought I would explore about positioning in the wave and how to enjoy riding waves in a way that was totally new to me. So it was kind of a miracle gift that my dad found it and it came into my life. And you know, it sounds weird to be excited about the slowest board that you own, but once you learn how to go slow, it opens your mind up to go really fast. That's my philosophy on it. Everyone's got their own take, but everything started here. But then this one, it takes us to a really cool board. This is a Skip FRYE. Yeah, I got it through a friend, and it's completely opened my mind up. And I've never met Skip, but when I ride this board, I just listen to it where it wants me to go, and I really try and just appreciate what was going into it and just ride the board for exactly what it is. And instead of seeing it as just a single fin kind of egg, I was seeing it in a whole different light of unlimited speed and flow and transition riding that I hadn't had exposure to. So this is one of my favorites. I grab this at least once a week. It's like opening up a history book, you know, it's just is valuable to me. An exciting part of being a surfer and understanding the culture and where we've been and where we're going. This is called the Rocket Wide. It's a model that I created with Channel Islands a couple years back. This is a spine tack, 5'8", and a modified squash tail. The original model came in a swallowtail, but lately I've been playing around with the squash. It feels really fun. I ride it a couple inches shorter than my shortboard, but you can't get off this thing. It's got lower entry rocker, nice and wide forgiving template, just a lot more easy to surf around California. I think the addition with the spine tack is huge. Like, basically to everyone who asks about rocket wides, I always recommend going spine tack. Like lately, the spine tack is just so poppy and smooth, and it really changed the way I looked at epoxy surfboards. I mean, we've been with CI for over 20 years. Got chances to work with Al when we were Groms, and most recently, probably the last decade, we've been shaping boards with Mike Andrews down in Oceanside, and he's just a fantastic shaper. He's really able to kind of make sense of our feedback in terms of what we're looking for, and you know, together created the T-Low. Tanner created the T-Low with Mike, Pat with the Fever, myself with the Rocket 9 and the Rocket Wide. So he's done great kind of understanding the way we speak about things, and he really has created some beautiful, beautiful designs. So super thankful for Channel Islands over the years, and it's crazy, 20 years, but it keeps on going. And the boards, I feel like, just keep getting better, man. Yeah, so this board essentially came off this board, and I designed these boards, and you can tell this is the original design right here. Let me hold it out. This is called the Rocket 9, which I'm obsessed with jazz music, and Sun Ra is like my favorite musician, like just the way he thinks, and it's just out there, you know? And so I always try and appreciate that and implement it into like design and approach. And so yeah, that's the origin of Rocket 9. Came from one of Sun Ra's songs called the Rocket Number 9. But you can tell, pulled in tail, which I just wanted to turn super hard in the pocket. I got these big side fins, tons of drive. This little back fin stabilizes it. This has got channels, which is a new kind of twist on it. But yeah, this board served a crazy purpose for just wanting to do really tight turns. Basically, we're going from, that thing is an oil tanker, so slow, tugboat central, and we're kind of working our way towards maybe opening our minds to more speed and understanding how to use it. And we have a good friend, BRINK, who's from town here, and he's just a really cool craftsman. I love how open-minded he is with his design concepts. And this is a board called the UBUNTU, which means shared humanity, which I kind of appreciated, because sharing ideas, sharing waves, and all those things make the world a better place. So, but yeah, this board's trippy. I mean, shoot, is there dimensions? I don't even, it's gotta be 4 feet something. It's asymmetrical. I have these S-swing fins that I kind of just felt like might help make the rail line feel longer when you're riding the board. Kind of has a bit of a belly up here maybe, and a nice beautiful rocker, but right before the fins here, it's got this really cool concave with the nice V panel right behind the fin right here. And it looks so bizarre. Like when you hold this board, people just go, what the heck is that? But in the water, it works, and it works really fun. So you're flying around basically just anywhere you want to go, and it's still able to turn really well, and it's just got unlimited speed. So the evolution in appreciating like unlimited speed, maybe a little less control, to the whole different spectrum that you can access speed and control with, has been what's inspiring me. Like, you know, that makes me want to wake up and go surf. And just look at the wave different. I want to see the wave that I've surfed my whole life in a whole different way every time I stand up on it. So you can always learn, and just different elements of drag that keep you keep your mind opening up like a flower or something. I don't know.